welcome to Farmington High School for State Class AA Boys Soccer. A quarterfinal matchup tonight between the St. Cloud Tech Tigers and the number 3 seed, the Park Center Pirates. I am Jay Wilcox along with Sig Ligry. And Sig, the elephant in the room here, we've got a lot of snow coming down. I think both teams are kind of shocked when they got out here a little bit. It's cold, it's windy, and right now a little bit of blowing snow. You have to just try and fight through it and realize it's the same for both teams.
Well, either that or get out the skis and do some cross-country skiing competition. But yeah, it is the same thing for both teams. It's going to be very cold, windy. Now the snow is becoming a factor. The field surface may be a little bit slick, so we'll see what happens.
Park Center coming in after beating Mounds View in the Section 5 title game. Great start to the season, a little bit of a lull second half, but they seem to have picked it back up. They earned the number 3 seed after playing a pretty tough schedule.
They played a very tough schedule. When we saw them earlier in the season, they were talking about their back line was not quite into full gear. We saw them then. They certainly did have a good defense, and that's now become one of their prime good points for them, is their defense is solid. So that combined with a good offense, a lot of speed, this could be a very dangerous team.
And St. Cloud Tech coming in after winning the Section 8 championship game over Rogers. Got a sparkling record, only one loss on the season. They did not get seeded, kind of a nod to the fact that people are feeling the Twin Cities area teams play tougher competition. So they're out to prove that, you know what, maybe we deserve to be seeded, or either way, we're going to come out and be a good team here tonight.
Well, absolutely, and they don't seem to be at all bummed out about it. They were kind of happy about it because now they got something to prove. As you said, they only lost one game in the entire season. That was 2-0 against Anoka in the second game of the season, and haven't lost since then. So they know how to win. They have a lot of speed. They have a lot of up-front guys and some good scorers.
And speaking of good scores, we'll look at our key players for tonight's game. A freshman has really been getting it done for the Tigers, Muhammad Abdi, having a very strong year for their team.
For a freshman, having 15 goals, 6 assists, number 10, having a super first year, this guy's going to be a long-term hero.
And for Park Center, just named first team All-Metro in the Star Tribune this week, Sam Moses has had a great year for the Pirates.
Certainly has. He's a senior forward, number 13. He's got 19 goals and 13 assists. I look at the 13 assists being just as important as the number of goals, but that tells you he's good at seeing where the goal area is. He sees what the defense is doing, and he's absolutely free to pass the ball to somebody else when he sees the opening. That makes him double dangerous because he can score and he can pass.
And he had 2 big goals in that section final win over Mounds View. Well, it's just the second appearance in the state tournament for both of these schools, so they're excited, they're eager to go. The winner will take on Eastridge in the semifinals. It is St. Cloud Tech and Park Center in the snow here at Farmington on 12 Sports.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
And welcome back here to Farmington on this snowy late October evening as the Tech Tigers from St. Cloud and the Park Center Pirates get set to battle it out here as Park Center, as we said, knocked off Mounds View in the Section 5 championship after wins over Spring Lake Park and Champlain Park in the first 2 rounds. And for Tech, they beat Brainerd and then had to go to shootout to beat Moorhead in the semis before knocking off Rogers in that championship game in Section 8. So certainly wind is going to be an issue here tonight, along with the cold and snow, as we get to look at the starting lineup for Nanda Viswanathan and the Tech Tigers. Brian Helmanek will be the keeper. Caleb Woodman, Gabe Villalobos, Luke Dorn, Ethan Gray, Mohammed Aiden, Ahmad Hussein, Jacob Alessio, Abdurrashid Abdurrahman, Khalid Jilani, and Mohammed Abdi, the starters for Tech. Again, 16-1-2 coming in, so good credentials for them. And they're probably having to face the same quite as tough of a schedule overall as what the Pirates have gone against. So Tech will have the possession first, and Kayla Jelani, I think keepers probably more so than the field players, kind of interested in what the weather holds for them, especially trying to judge that wind.
Absolutely. The wind's going to be a factor coming from primarily right to left, but this is a horseshoe stadium. So the wind kind of swirls around on the right and comes right back out again. So that could be a factor for judging the ball for the keepers.
And you just never know at this time of year, of course. By the weekend, it's supposed to be back to upper 50s and probably very nice. And if it had been, 3-4 days ago, it would have been very nice. But just so happens not really tonight. But they'll have to just keep on battling through it as Tech possesses early here. Ball sent through the middle as they try to spring Muhammad Abdi. And Salvador Salado coming out to scoop that one up for Park Center.
Good quick run there by Abdi.
So look at Park Center's starting group. A couple of strong defenders there, and Kaiser and Brackey in particular, but a good group for Park Center. Corby as well, a very veteran player to here. Bakoya, Zolnowski's had a good year. Vasquez, Moses, and Chino Vaquera. So Park Center controlling out Moses, trying to draw a corner kick, but instead it will be a goal kick for the Tigers as Helminick in that bright blue will get set to boot the ball away.
And he's going into the wind, see if he keeps it low. He does.
And nearly a handball there on Park Center, but play on as the Tigers go left side here. Villalobos had his pass taken by Corby, but then that in turn is behind Bakoya. Tech trying to turn it back the other way. Bakoya slams it off the field toward the Park Center bench, and we will get a throw here for Tech. Throw to be taken here by Ethan Gray. A choice to be made for some of the guys we're seeing. I guess maybe about a third of them wearing some kind of stocking cap, and the others choosing not to. I would think if you're not used to wearing it, it would be kind of hard to just throw it on. Maybe not for the keeper, I guess, but.
Yeah, but if you're running, that cap gets a little bit out of position. That could be an irritation.
High bounce here, Bakoya trying to control it. The Tigers play at St. Cloud State for their home field, so they're used to a big field here, so they felt that this, should suit them pretty well. And of course, if they were to stay alive here in advance, the semis and finals are at St. Cloud State, so they would go from having a bit of travel time down here to Farmington to being basically right at home for the next two rounds if they were able to advance. Park Center saying we don't want that to happen here. It's our plan to be the team moving on.
Yeah, they don't mind traveling at all.
Bracky's pass up the line nearly taken away there as Jelani trying to control it. It'll be a throw here for Tech. They've had a pretty good start so far here. Obviously nothing really in terms of any chances for either team up to this point, but boy, even on a throw-in, you see the wind have some impact there, it looked like.
Yeah, St. Cloud Tech doing a good job of controlling the ball, which is their forte.
Yeah, it sounds like a little bit of a contrast in styles. Park Center very much more of a direct, they'll send the ball long and try and put pressure on the defense. You're not going to see them move the ball up the field with a lot of short passes in a typical night.
That's true. And then Tech, on the other hand, they like to possess the ball and then make a quick breakaway.
Knocked free here. Pirates able to gain control. Tried to clear it to here, coming back to meet it. Park Center's been a little bit back on their heels in the early going here.
Yeah, Tech's been putting pressure on them. They've been winning the 50-50 balls.
Got it ahead to Vaquera. Playing it out wide right. Here's Moses to run onto it. Moses trying to beat the defender. Got around him. Moses keeps possession and his pass knocked away, but it will be a corner kick coming for Park Center. I think Moses kind of surprised him there. He ducked that left shoulder around the defender and really kind of beat him clean here to the ball.
Yeah, he went right around him and then got it off the defender for the first corner.
Tahir will take the corner for the Pirates.
And this should curve towards the goal area. It does.
And flicked out of there as Tech gets first touch on that ball. Zonoski able to run it down here for PC. Turned and played a nice ball there, and the return pass got through him and banged out of there. Tigers trying to control but can't. Zolnowski working it back to the outside. Try to cross it for Moses there as he's bumped a little bit. Moses trying to come up with this ball. He scrambles through a couple of guys.
I thought it was going to score through that defensive back line, but Tech held on.
Corby, a nice interception, turns it right back the other way for Park Center. They go up the line this time for Moses. And knocked away from him. And it's going to be another corner kick coming for Park Center, this time on the other side. And Tahir will make his way over there to take it. So Tech, one slightly worrisome thing for them. You don't want to give up too many corners against anybody.
Yeah, especially against these guys with Moses parked outside the penalty box area.
Tahir lining things up here. The ball not sitting exactly how he wanted it, so he'll go again here now. Puts it low along the line. It's still loose and flicked out of there. Craig Kaiser chipping it to the front, and it's gonna, skips past the keeper. It will be a goal kick for Tech as Helminick did not touch it, but that gave you, it is gonna be a corner. Rule that he did get a piece of it. A good job of officiating. Looked over to the AR on this side. It gives you a good indication of what it might be like for a keeper here tonight. Helminick coming out, he's trying to decide, do I run up and catch it on the fly, or I'm not entirely sure that did touch him, but they say that it got a little piece of him. So to hear another corner for PC. Going far side, Helminick got his right hand on that ball, and it will go all the way out. It'll be a throw, though, for Park Center. So Helminick doing a nice job judging where to get to that ball.
So a reversing momentum. Park Center Pirates now putting the pressure on the Tech defense.
Zolnowski will take the throw. Funny how a couple of corners can really kind of turn the tide a little bit. And this will be a goal kick here for St. Cloud Tech.
Goal kick for the Tigers.
Nice facility here at Farmington High School. My first visit here, actually, and it's certainly, well, you would expect that they wouldn't have these quarterfinals at a place if they didn't have a good facility, but they really do. And it's a beautiful stadium here and nice press box and everything too. So we thank the folks at Farmington for hosting and having us down.
Yep, they've been very good. I got here earlier and talked to a few of them. They're very hospitable.
Little battle here. Foul call going against St. Cloud Tech's Aiden. Sent out front and down to the turf went to here. Moses trying to win that ball back, but instead coming out of there with it was Luke Dorn. And played up the line here. Long run. Kaiser back to get it. Kaiser will slam it out. Kaiser looks like he's got those little under eye thing for glare protection. I don't know if maybe it's just to look good out there, but that can be, you don't, there's kind of the last thing you really think about, but vision when it's snowing like this can be an issue, I think, too, especially obviously for the goalkeeper. Moses keeping possession, battling defenders left and right here. Moses trying to fight his way through, and it's going to roll out of play. It will be goal kick as Sam Moses goes down to the turf, and Park Center fans know that's a lot of their game. You're going to see Sam at times able to beat a couple of guys, and he's a lot of times takes a little bit of a beating, gives a little bit back too. He's not a real small guy, so.
No, he's a tough guy. We saw him a few minutes ago trying to force his way through the back line.
Nice ball there by Tahir, and they get it over for Vaquera. Now trying to play it up for Moses, but that last one didn't quite click. It will be another goal kick here for Tech, but Park Center has started to slant the field their way a little bit here. And a lot of time down in the Tiger zone after Tech had played well in the early 4 or 5 minutes. Nice little spin move there to get away by Dorn. Not Dorn, but Alessio. And then ahead to Abdi. Abdi trying to get some space and go. Corby stands his ground. Kaiser comes over to meet him. Abdi trying to win the ball back. He and Kaiser really battling there. Kaiser got it ahead for Tahir, but knocked back away and controlled by Tech again. As Abdurrahman had it, lost it. And now boomed long. Here's his long high ball with Moses in pursuit. Good job of control there by Dorn to stop and volley that one.
The other was Sam Moses was off to the races.
Now the same thing the other way, and Kaiser got banged up a little bit, and down he goes. Gonna have a stoppage here for a slight injury. Kaiser's telling him, I'm okay, I think maybe a forearm or elbow got up around above his eye there, kind of inadvertent here, right? Yeah, maybe it was just the hand whipping back. And I think Kaiser was telling him, I'm okay, I don't need to come out. But the official saying, well, once I've stopped play for you, then
you're going to go out for.
You have to come out.
Right. That's center referee Victor Merles. Assistant referee 1 is Dale Berry. AR2 is a familiar name that we've seen a lot, Ron Leaf. And the 4th referee is Andrew Bartzag.
Coming in for Park Center, Gunnar Diggs Bella. Now long ball played ahead and knocked away from Vaquera. Dorn is held up and fouled. It will be a free kick here for St. Cloud Tech, as Tahir got too much of him there. Now ahead to Alessio. Nice move around Tahir. Alessio, nice little no-look pass there. The return was deflected, but it comes back over to Alessio.
There's a foul against the Pirates. Advantage called.
Down to the corner. Corby knocks it out. It is going to be a corner kick here for Tech. Just went over that goal line rather than the sideline. So the Tigers will get a corner kick opportunity out of it here, and we'll see what the wind is going to bring for that. As Jacob Alessio, the junior, lining it up. And I don't think it's that the wind is that bad. That was a little more of people stomping on the bleachers that gave us that earthquake look there.
That was the St. Cloud Tech fans stomping for some offense.
Here's a shot taken from out on the field a bit and well wide of the target there as Caleb Woodman stepped up and misses the net. It'll be a goal kick here for Park Center, as there you get a look at some of the fans bundled up here tonight, and a lot of fans in black and orange here. Their teams obviously had a really good year, and like we said, only the second appearance in the state tournament for both of these teams. You know, sometimes I don't think there's much doubt that when you've been there a lot, people sort of, it isn't as big of a deal. It isn't, you know, have you as excited. But for both of these schools, who have had good soccer, but just, you know, not been able to advance as often as they would like, getting in there is a big deal, and their communities are happy and proud that they've been able to do so.
Absolutely. Moses trying to get past the midfielders and does.
Here's Moses. He's right now about 1 against 5 as he's got a teammate coming to help him. Moses trying to get through all the wave of bodies here.
Well, he was triple teamed.
Corby stepping up to challenge, but a nice ball to get it out of there. Got it ahead to Mohamed Abdi. And here come the Tigers with Khalid Jelani, and he slips down and lost it to the other number 7, Kaiser, who's back in there after that very minor injury. Played into the middle, but taken there by Bakoya for Park Center, trying to go along with it. Slipped off a defender. Yeah, overall, we're talking about the footing. I mean, I don't think there's any question the footing on artificial surface like this is going to be a lot better than it would be if it were grass tonight, but there is also, it's, you know, capable of being slippery too. Right. The folks who sell it to all the schools probably wouldn't admit to that, but in reality, it can be a little slick too. Here's a look at Sean McNaughton, and really had a good time talking to Sean this last, you know, throughout the season, but also this last week. He's excited about being here. His first time as a player or coach. He had coached the Pirates girls before taking over the boys position, and you know, he was excited, and they felt they had this, you know, this possibility, but so, you know, there are a lot of other teams that had strong years too that they had to get through, and able to put it all together nicely in the playoffs.
Yeah, Steph did a great job at Park Center in the last couple of years, building a very solid program.
And it was interesting too that one of their goals, you know, yes, they're talking about state tournament and all that, but one of their goals was they wanted to get 90 players out for soccer this year at Park Center. Not be one of those teams that didn't offer some of the lower levels that some other teams in the Northwest Suburban had because of lack of numbers. They say, you know what, let's get some guys out who have played a little bit before, but maybe just haven't been in the high school program or that are kind of on the fence about it. Let's see if we can't really create interest and get some guys out. And so they were excited about that too.
Yeah, they were very excited, proud that they got 100 people come out.
There's Nanda V, as he told us to call him. He said, got a stoppage. And lots of guys tying their shoe right now. There'll be a throw here for Tech. Gabe Villalobos throwing it in, but gave it away to Tahir, who then knocked it out of bounds right off of Gabe, and it will be a throw for Park Center.
Pirates throw in.
Kaiser drilling it long. Kaiser had the only goal in the section semifinal win over Champlain Park on a penalty kick. Knocked ahead. The race is on here. Ooh, and a hard collision there. And it will
be outside.
Be a foul call against Tech. And it looks like Moses may have hurt his arm or shoulder here. So he went down hard.
He'll see it again. And Moses is already down, holding his.
That's just going to be a throw.
Leg.
Yeah, no foul, just a throw.
Wow.
They're ruling shoulder to shoulder. Moses, not to downplay an injury, but I guess, if you're playing soccer, probably more than most sports, having the shoulder or arm isn't quite as big of a deal. I mean, obviously it's no fun, but could probably get by playing a little better than some sports in that regard. So Noski will take this throw for Park Center. As you see, we're in the snow at Farmington High School. State AA quarterfinal soccer here on 12 Sports. Park Center's in white. St. Cloud Tech is in the black and orange. Nice Halloween colors for this week too. That's also Farmington's home colors, so the markings around their field probably, and their nickname also too, is the Tigers. So Tech, I'm sure, probably kind of in their mind thinking, okay, well, there's a little bit things that remind us of home here.
Right, same size field, the same colors.
Nice control by Brackey there. Up the middle they come, but intercepted by Villalobos for Tech. Volleyed ahead there by Muhammad Aiden. And sent up Abdi, trying to split between two defenders. Kaiser over there to cut in front of him. And Abdi went down, and now it's his turn to say, where's the foul? Kind of like Moses was asking at the other end. They are not giving him that call, and that one would have been in the box if this were ruled a foul.
Yeah, he didn't call it. Center referee called the throw-in, but that was a pretty heavy collision.
So we will get a throw here for Tech, as they have started to get some of the play back early on. They were kind of controlling. Then Park Center had a string of corner kicks that kind of seemed to tilt things their way. Here's a nice cross out front, and then an opportunity, and Aiden got way underneath that one and sent it sky high and over the net. So a goal kick coming here for Park Center.
Goal kick to the Pirates.
See Salvador Salado taking the goal kick. Gives him something to do back there, because both keepers have been fairly inactive in the first 20 minutes or so.
And we get a foul call there, as tripped up was Jelani, Khalid Jelani. And so a free kick here for the Tigers. You see, went around Brackey and got a piece of the foot. They put it into play quickly here. Now trying to volley one out front. Salado racing after it. It's going to go by everyone, and be a goal kick here. And this ball just keeps on wind aided, keeps on rolling way out onto the track. I'm thinking if Salado had known how far it was going to bounce, he might have just let it go and taken a new one from the ball chaser. But getting a little exercise. You can see a man running against the wind there. And you see the Tech flag in the crowd. Got to be strong to hang on to that bugger tonight.
And now we got some more snow coming in, swirling around the stadium.
Boom through the middle, and a high bouncer. Moses coming back to meet it. Good control there by Jelani. And a takeaway in Park Center. Whoops, we had a foul call here, and that's how they took the ball. Zolnowski pleading his case. There's a look at some of the PC fans who've made their way down. I know I saw at least a couple of the girls soccer players. They were in the state tournament a year ago in Class A, and now seeing the boys program get a chance here. Sent out front, redirect. Oh, and it's just wide. Tech nearly took the lead right there as Aiden, a one-touch redirect on that ball. Right idea, perfect thought on it. It just didn't quite connect on the far side. But boy, this would have had the keeper beat easily.
Yeah, another foot or so on the other side, that would have gone inside the near post. Nice set play there. Yeah, St. Cloud Tech has been very, very patient on their offense. They're staying in their positions, taking advantage of the set plays.
High bouncer there, Harunakali in there now for Park Center. He takes a mighty tumble, and Kaiser clears it out with Abdi falling on him, and things starting to get just a little bit testy out there, a little physical.
Boy, she was having into traffic, but scramble for it.
And we get a push called here against Tech, and that's where both teams are going to have to kind of get a feel for what, now we got to stop it. We might have a yellow card perhaps, or at least a talking to.
Well, there's going to be a discussion.
And it's Abdikadar Farah who is getting just talking to. I think what happened was he kicked the ball away when they were going to get it ready for a free kick. And so I was going to say both teams are going to have to get a feel for how the officiating is going to be called, because they're both, you see at times getting a little bit physical and battling it out in front as you would expect in a state tournament game. This one cleared off the field by Caleb Woodman. It'll be a throw for Park Center. Zolnowski will take this throw here for PC as we've passed the halfway point of this opening half, and no score on the board. Again, Tech in the black and orange, Park Center in the white and green. And we're going to get a couple of changes here for Park Center as Clement Kamara will come in. And Chris Al-Wakil also into the PC lineup. And now a throw for Tech. Ball bounces around, and Rocky a strong step up there to get it. Pirates trying to pick it back and almost did. Now Moses will circle back to it. Had it jabbed away briefly, and then he lost it. Abdi coming back hard the other way here for Tech. Abdi cutting it back to the middle. Kaiser battling with him. Nice move there by Farah. And then sent back the other way. The race is on. Moses kind of a tireless runner there. You see a lot of games where they'll send balls long, and he seems to
he loves
be able to keep pace and keep chasing.
Yeah, he loves to move around the field.
Be a throw here for, I thought it was Tech, but it looks like they've been overruled on the center referee says, and you see it was rain-snow mix before. It's pretty much snow now, it looks like. Warm enough that it's not going to be sticking on the field or the roads, I don't think yet, but. And the header goes out of play. We'll get another throw here for Tech over near their bench. In a way, I guess you probably say this is sort of fun, maybe. I don't know. If you like snow, I mean, to be out there running around in it, but at the same time, you probably, I think it's especially hard for players who are sitting.
Yeah, the last place you want to be in tonight's game is on the bench. And the players are probably reveling in it because they know they can say, hey, I played in that snowstorm.
And we were talking about some of the past snow games we've done, and so obviously those games stuck out in our memory more than some of the others. So volleyed right back out there to Gray, and he tries to serve one to the middle. Kaiser getting there with the header. Farah had it briefly, and it's sent back toward midfield here. They tried and controlled it and did a nice job doing so. Here's Osseo. And the ball squirted free. Briefly taken by the Pirates. Now taken again here by Bakoya. Got it over to Kali. Chip to the middle. Kamara with the header. Kaiser stepping up to meet it, but couldn't get it away from Jelani. Now Jelani controlling. Khalid Jelani cutting it to the middle of the field, and a nice break up there.
And probably a good thing because Tech had some good numbers going the other way.
Yeah, it really looked like they had the setup they wanted, but Bakoya was able to break it up. Salado will watch that ball bounce over the end line, so a goal kick here coming for Park Center. And looking like chances are going to be hard to come by in this one. The first goal, if and when it comes, is going to be huge.
Yeah, this may be a very low scoring game, not just because of the weather, also because of the both defenses are pretty solid.
Yeah, they're both, have good scoring teams too, but they do seem to be fairly evenly matched out here. I don't think you're going to see one team, dominate or pepper the other all night. Whoops, the referee getting a little bit into the action there. Corby will drop it ahead now to Kali and trying to go back. It was off Tech. Throw PC. Corby looking to take this throw here for Park Center. Header by Osseo for Tech. Overrun. Osseo coming back to meet it. Had it taken from him and then chipped forward. Corby stepping in to meet it. Try to go to Moses. And hammered back out of there by Woodman. Osseo's pass was deflected. It'll be a throw for Tech. And Abdi trying to split between defenders. Got it to Jelani. Now it'll come back. Osseo stepping in to meet it. Nice sliding tackle by Corby. And he breaks up the next pass as well. It goes out of play though, so a throw for Tech. That pass broken up. Moses trying to return it out to Kamara on the move. Kamara's just come in. He looks like he has plenty of energy as he was running hard to that ball to make the interception, but Tech will get the throw out of it here as Woodman takes it. Woodman into the middle here to Aiden. They switch fields nicely.
Good passing.
Aiden dropping it back. Got it for Farah. But taken away, and here come the Pirates back the other way, and they will again look to go direct long up the middle, trying to get to Moses, but well defended by Woodman. Battling forward. Nice work there by Tech's Vicente Cisneros, but got by the first wave, but not the second. Now slammed ahead there to Osseo. Trying to turn and go here to the outside, and he does. He's got some pretty quick feet. Corby stepping in to meet him, but the ball still gets to Abdi. Nice break up there by Bakoya. And Kamara getting to it for Park Center. Jab loose though, and ball volleyed ahead. I think there was maybe a little more room than what Aiden realized when he first got that ball. I was thinking he might step up and take a shot at it. Played long, trying to go to Moses. Flick to the outside, and a nice return here to Woodman. Tech really, one of the signs of a good team, not afraid to use anybody out there in terms of relieving, as a safety valve or to move the ball side to side.
Yeah, that's one thing Tech is doing really good is they're finding the positions and getting the passes out there.
Kamara losing that battle. Osseo to the middle. Nice spin.
Trying to get to Abdi.
Abdi racing in, and he's just shielded off it enough where Salado could get there.
We see it again, a nice feed. Abdi trying to get in front of the defender, and no chance.
Ball will roll out of play way up the field. A throw here for Tech. High bouncer here, Bakoya controlling. Moses with the header back for Kamara. Had the idea there, but just too many Tech guys around. Woodman. And a nice step up and steal there by Colley. And in turn, taken away though by Luke Dorn, who was waiting to pounce. Corby, nice ball there. Had to go to Colley, but he really stood and watched it a little bit too much. And that's occasionally been an issue. Tech's been quick to the ball. Lofted ahead there by Vasquez. Strong header though, breaks that up. Pinballs back and forth. It'll be a throw for the Tech Tigers here as we're down to a little over 11 minutes to play in the first half. No score and no real scoring chances to speak of in this one, I don't think.
No, there's been a total of 5 shots taken, but nothing on goal, and no clear shot.
I guess I'll take that back. Maybe a partial that redirect out front off of a free kick that Tech had that went wide by a couple feet. Not a shot on goal, but I would definitely call it a near miss or a scoring chance. Certainly. Had a foul call here.
Yeah, it was a better scoring opportunity than the other ones.
So Tech will get a free kick out of it. Ethan Gray getting set to line it up, it looks like. No, he's going to let Aiden take it. Aiden tying that shoe. Chips it low to the front and redirect. Oh, Salato to save, but it's laying loose, and he's able to scramble and get to it, and then he was run into, and he looks like he might be shaken up. Khaled Jelani charging hard for the ball and got a lot of keeper instead. Park Center complaining. Does not look like there's any call here. You see, he went for the ball. Corby turns and realizes, uh-oh, and then there's just kind of a three-way collision there.
Yeah, he got sandwiched in between the players.
And let's hope Salato's all right. It would look like it's his head that he was holding.
Yeah, he's telling the trainer he got caught in the middle of those other players and just got smacked. Here it is again. The header, here's the knockdown, and as he goes for the ball, here's the collision between the other two players, and he's just caught in the middle, and it looks like he did hit his head. You can see there when he's rolling around, holding his head. Good news is he's sitting up.
So look at how these teams advanced. Park Center coming out of Section 5, beating Spring Lake Park, and then Champlain Park, and then Mountains View. And Tech, as we said, taking Brainerd out. Then Moorhead, they had to go to a shootout in that one, and then beat Rogers in their championship. Salado making his way up here and
kind of moving around, making sure that he's in control of his faculties. Looks like they're going to leave him in.
You see that snow really coming down. A good look from field level. Wow. And discussing it with his D. The good news, it looked like, at least from that replay, was, he might have gotten hit, and I'm sure it hurt, but it didn't appear to be one of those really dangerous, hit your head on the ground kind of things. And we're going to have to see Hassan Henderson come in, the sophomore, in goal for Park Center. We'll see if Salado will be, reinserted pretty quickly or not.
I imagine they'll check him out over on the sideline and then get him back into the game.
Checking into the game for the Tigers, number 16, Sean Randolph.
And here come the Pirates briefly as that one's intercepted by Villalobos. Corby knocks it away. I suspect that we're going to see Salado come, back in pretty quickly. Yeah, it looks like he is ready.
He's already over at the sideline, jumping up and down, getting warmed up.
To here. Now Corby bangs it out. And I think that's what Park Center really wanted there was to get a throw in so they could make that substitution back. I mean, you never really know at what point there might be a scoring chance, and it's a tough situation to try and bring that backup keeper in. So Salado does come back out.
Well, they had to bring him out because to stop the clock anyway. So they got him back where they want him.
Controlled here by Park Center as they get it ahead for Amadou Manoba, who is in there and had his pocket picked by Villalobos. Here comes Jelani, but Corby will run him off the ball. We get a foul call anyway there on Jelani trying to get that ball back. Brenton Brackey will line it up here for Park Center. Nope, he will let Tahir take it instead.
And with the wind at his back, he can probably send this one down towards goal area and watch the forwards go after it. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Out front, but a good header there by Aiden for Tech. Yep. Jelani volleying it ahead, trying to get after it himself, and he does. Wow, he turned on the speed in a hurry now. Getting it over toward Abdi. Abdi coming hard up that left side, gets by Corby. Abdi will take the left-footed shot, and it goes off the football upright. So it'll be a goal kick for Park Center, but he had Salado kind of backpedaling in a hurry here as he lined up this shot.
You see his ability as a left-footed shot and hits the football across upright.
And I think probably fortunate for Park Center that it did, because Salado was really not in great position by that point. He was falling backward, and a shot on goal there probably goes in.
That could have been dangerous. Tech still mounting their attack.
Brackey sending it ahead to Tahir. And he was elbowed off that ball, and we'll get a foul called against Farah for St. Cloud Tech. So a free kick here for Park Center. Tahir feeling the effects of that one a little bit. Been a, somewhat physical game, but I think both teams, kind of equal, but going after it, and occasionally it'll get a little rough out there as it's served into the middle of that group, and Moses trying to turn and get a shot away, but the D converging, and he rolled it just slowly toward Helminick there, who picks it up. Little pinball back and forth, and Tech quickly back to the attack, looking out to the left side. An opportunity here for Tech.
That's what the third time Tech has been able to get down to that near side with the player open.
You get a foul call here as Abdi was being held up by Kaiser.
There was a trip right there.
I thought he might have let that one go and went with that second one.
Maybe he did.
Yeah, maybe not. No, by the way the ball's placed, I think they did get the first one, and they didn't stop immediately, didn't realize it. Aiden will take this free kick here as Tech tries to get a good scoring opportunity here. It's going to cross that ball, and then the header will bounce wide. And a goal kick coming here for Park Center.
Now that was an interesting setup when they shot from this side of the field to goal about 10, 12 yards past the goal area and then bring it back in again. Interesting formation. It's been an entertaining game. These teams are pretty much matched up as we thought they would be. A lot of activity, especially between the two 20-yard lines.
Boomed high in the air here after that Park Center goal kick. Be interesting to see if Salado has any effects of that collision as we had, at end of the first half and into the second. Obviously felt well enough to get back in there and all, but sometimes it can stick with you a little bit. Up the right side, the Tigers now, Bakoya waiting for it to Try and drive that ball out of there. Soccer in the snow here in the state Class AA quarterfinals. It's Park Center and St. Cloud Tech here on 12 Sports. We will get a goal kick here for Park Center, and Brackey will take it.
That must be karma for us, because when you and I do games in this time of the year, we usually see a little bit of snow.
Or there have been some just downpour games too, and it seems like a lot of times it is right around the state quarterfinal time is usually when the weather, maybe section final, is when you start to really get some iffy weather at times.
Yeah, I remember you and I did a game at Cottage Grove, and it was just pouring.
And actually, I think the snow is preferable to a hard rain for all these players. I mean, you know, your uniform gets really soaked and starts to get real heavy in rain, and I think it's actually slightly better to have snow.
Yeah, because then when you go to the bench, you got all that wet jersey on you. Started getting the chills.
Brackey taking this goal kick here. And a slip, it'll be a throw for Park Center. Been a while since they've really had much in terms of offense. Tech has kind of momentum swung back their way a little bit.
Yeah, they're spending more time in the Park Center end than vice versa, but now let's see if the Pirates can change that. Nope, good takeaway by the St. Cloud Tech team.
Brackey dropping in the middle of the field, and a nice ball to the outside where Corby has plenty of room. And tried to connect there with Manoba. And then he steps in and breaks it up. It'll be a throw here for St. Cloud Tech as we approach 3 minutes to play in this opening half here at Farmington High School. And no score on the board between St. Cloud Tech and Park Center. The winner takes on Eastridge in the semis. Osseo will come back into the Tech lineup here. He's had some good moments early on in this one. Now Woodman, the throw in. Tried to go way up the line, but he actually threw it out. So it'll be a throw for Park Center. Corby taking it. Ball knocked right over to Bakoya. Spins away. Bakoya trying to get a little room. And tried to drop one through for Manoba. It'll go out of play, and Corby will get another throw. He's saying you need to come to me a little more here. There's too many people to get it through, and to here got there. Now Moses. And it's out off Tech. We will get a throw here for Park Center.
Good effort by Moses to get that throw in deep in the Tech zone.
Yeah, sometimes the little things like that. I mean, he realized there wasn't much of a play to be made, but how about I just knock it out off him, and then we can regroup and go.
Exactly. Then get your people up forward.
Tahir taking the throw.
Whoa, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, got away from him a little bit, it looked like, but it comes right back out toward him. Tahir, though, a little slow to do anything with it. It'll be a throw, though, for Park Center. Another thing you guys might have to think about a little bit, too, is you don't want to slip on that track coming out on the throw-in. Oh, it's going to be an illegal throw on Corby there. He basically just dropped the ball into Tahir, and AR's flag went up, so illegal throw. Will give it to Tech, and they will get a throw. As we approach a minute to play in this opening half of a scoreless battle here in the AA quarterfinals. Moses trying to win that ball back. It Karam's way out to the side.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
Throw here for Tech. We go under a minute to play in this opening half on a snowy night. Chipped ahead, Moses. And a nice step up, broke that one up. Good aggressive play by Villalobos there for Tech. And then Jelani was knocked down. A foul called against Park Center, and
this time
we might have a yellow card issue, and then we do. Amadou Manoba will be issued a yellow card. Got the arm out and kind of spun him around here. Watch him, he comes right at him, and actually it was more for clipping the knee.
Yeah, he got his legs off from underneath him. So he will go off.
And I think maybe that's kind of a message sender, a little bit of a cumulative thing where we've seen it escalate just a little bit more and more. And not the most egregious foul ever, but definitely one that could have been dangerous. So I have no issue with that yellow card at all.
That was a good call. You're right. It does send a message. They've been physical, but I haven't seen a lot of chippy plays. It's getting a little bit more rugged, and that's when you need to get control of the game.
Woodman's free kick knocked down.
Ooh,
Moses,
fanned on it.
Failed to get a piece of that one. But then we get a foul call against Tech as Luke Dorn knocks Chino Vaquera down, and he is a little slow to get up. Pirates will get a free kick. Brackey will put his foot to it as the seconds tick down in this first half. Kamara getting control. And they're going to run out of time, so we come to halftime here at Farmington, and some good action, but no scoring in this one. At halftime, it is Tech nothing, Park Center nothing. We'll have first half highlights and stats, and then bring you half number 2 here of the State AA Boys Soccer Quarterfinal on 12 Sports.
So, I got this new family. And I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
And welcome back here to Farmington as we are at halftime of a snowy evening for the AA Boys quarterfinals. First half highlights between Tech and Park Center. Not a whole lot really for the Pirates. Got a flurry of 3 corner kicks in a row. And a long volley here kind of gives the keeper Helminick some trouble, but fortunately for Tech, it bounces wide of the net. Tigers really had the better of the chances in the first half, and here's a real good one. A redirect out front by Aiden, and that one didn't miss by a whole lot. That was probably the best chance of the first half for either club right there. Tigers on the move here, trying to get a nice little spin move by Jelani, and then played it through, and this one would have been a great chance, but the defender was able to shield Abdi off from it just enough. Then there was one that was, gave Park Center some trouble. Watch Salato, the keeper here, off the header, knocks it down, and then he gets run into here. There's kind of a 3-way collision, and Jelani got a lot of the head of Salato there, and he briefly came out. And a pretty decent chance here by Mohamed Abdi, the talented freshman, but he sends it just a little bit over the top of the net. So kind of keep an eye on Salato in the second half, Sig.
Yeah, looking at the numbers, they're as close as the Pirates with 3 shots, and none of them on goal. 8 fouls, 3 corner kicks that they got early in the match. Tigers got 4 shots, nothing on goal, 5 fouls, and 1 corner kick. And the stats have been showing exactly what happened the first half. A lot of activity between the 2 20-yard lines.
So we'll come back with our second half here. We'll see who can regroup and try and put one in this cold and wet night here at Farmington. Stay tuned. AA Boys Soccer continues here on 12 Sports.
You watch Channel 12 at home. Why not on the go? Channel 12 is online at 12.tv. Watch on your phone, on your tablet. Channel 12 is your local source wherever you go. Just log on to 12.tv. Check out our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and even watch live events via live stream. So don't wait. Stay up to date with Channel 12 and 12.tv, your local source.
Welcome back here to Farmington. That's the eye of the tiger, the Farmington Tiger. Kind of a cool thing right inside the school there, adjacent to the football/soccer/lacrosse stadium here at Farmington. I'm assuming they have lacrosse. I guess I'm not positive of that. But so Tech Tigers and the Park Center Pirates at 0-0 as we change ends for half number 2. If anything, the wind's howling as much or more than ever, it looks like, Sig, here. And these teams, you wonder after a little bit of a cool down like that, if it's maybe going to take a few minutes to kind of get back into the swing of things for these teams.
I would think so, because they went inside, got warm. Now they're going back out in the cold again.
Here's a look at what's happened so far. Of course, the big story was right away. Washburn, an unseeded team, knocks out top seed Minnetonka. Anoka won the title last year, and they advanced over Egan. Eastridge won on this field 2-0 over Mayo right before this Park Center Tech game. So certainly an eye-opener there with Washburn winning. But boy, you get in the state soccer tournament, I honestly think probably more than virtually any of the Minnesota State High School League sports, there can be upsets in soccer because of the difficulty of scoring. I mean, you can play well and just not put anything away and lose a game. And hats off to Washburn coming out and beating Minnetonka.
Absolutely. And that's one thing we said before. When you get into the state quarterfinals, anything can happen.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would have last year said that Anoka would be the team that would come out on top necessarily. And they came out and did it and played well at the right time. And they have, maybe a little, they play a tough schedule, same schedule basically as Park Center during the season in the Northwest Suburban, maybe a little bit easier section to get through. So they can kind of fine tune things a little bit, and Anoka really knows how to be ready for the playoff time, as they showed a year ago. And so they're into the semifinals again. Pete Hayes, longtime coach with the Tornadoes, and Park Center, of course, played them during the regular season, beat them by a 2-1 score, but you kind of throw all that out when you get to this point.
Yep, it starts all over.
And Corby, he has that one slip out of his hands. Not exactly unheard of on a night like tonight. He's going to have to try again. Flicked ahead, here's Moses trying to get himself free. Played it out front of himself more than he would have liked. They've really done a good job bottling him up. Very early in the game, he got a little bit of an opportunity or two, but since then, not much at all.
No, and he's been going out the middle most of the time. When he tries to go to the outside, he gets into contention with a defender and ends up losing the ball because it's usually he's being double or triple teamed.
Giveaway there, and here's Vasquez, and the shot will sail high and wide. Helminick hasn't had much work in this game, and after a turnover there, it looked like he might have to be real ready for one there, but it slips wide. I would kind of have to say probably for both teams, come into the second half with the motto of if you got what you think might be a shot, go ahead and take it. We just haven't had many chances, and the weather being what it is, I think you see, not that you're going to just take one that has no chance from 30, 40 yards out necessarily, but I mean, if there's a chance, an opportunity,
if you see
go
one,
for it.
Yeah, I agree. If you see one, take it. The ball could slip, it'll come rebounding back. But obviously moving the ball up and trying to penetrate the defense is not working.
And here's an opportunity on a breakaway chance. Solano comes way out to meet it. Abdi saw him coming and tried to sneak it past him as they got a clean breakaway. Park Center, I think, hoping for an offside, but it was not the case. And you see how far ahead of everyone Abdi is here. And instead of trying to dribble around Salado, he elected to try and sneak that one by him on the run. And Salado, a huge gamble, and it pays off.
He came out with a kick save as he was sliding. And if Abdi would have waited half a second, he could have poked the ball over the keeper.
I think he was a little surprised to see him charging out at him, and he took the first opportunity to. And a lot of times that can work too, though. You catch him running toward you, and it's a lot harder to make any kind of move for the keeper when he's, on pace to come right at you. As you get another look at that, here's that pass. Boy, Park Center defense, this doesn't happen often. They really got caught. Tech will be wishing they had that one to do over again.
That's probably the first time that the Tech team has gotten behind the back line and got a good opportunity. But as we were just saying, if you have a shot, take it.
Rocky's goal kick taken away quickly by Tech. Jelani plays it to the middle here. And then a little one-touch redirect, though, is taken away by Park Center. Strong effort by Dorn to race up and meet that ball. On the header, it's to the outside. To here, getting over there, but knocks it out of play. We will get a throw coming here for St. Cloud Tech. I think overall, game long, you'd have to give them a little edge in the play. Now a defender slipped, but got back up just in time. Boy, Dorn getting to that ball. It's off Zilnowski's head, a long race, and first to it is Salato. Gets plenty on this one, trying to get it to Moses. Moses able to trap it down to himself, but jabbed away as Alessio getting over there to break it up. Throw for Park Center. And lifted high in the air here. Be interesting to hear what both coaches had to say to their teams at halftime. Not having seen Tech much, it's hard to really give an indication for them. But I think Park Center probably not that pleased with their first half. I think
I think you're right. Tech had much more balance. They have much more position play than Park Center, and we saw that one time. Park Center defense that time was caught napping.
And I also think Park Center lost a lot of 50-50 balls that they normally, standing waiting for balls a little more than what would be ideal for them.
Yeah, this is a fast-paced game. You don't have the luxury of getting 1 or 2 seconds to think about it. You just got to move.
Almost overran there as Vasquez trying to put some pressure on, and then he goes for a tumble as Dorn keeps possession. Luke Dorn coming up that line. He's going to chip it right up the line, looking for Abdi. Rocky surveys the scene now. Turned his pass, was intercepted there by Hussein. And they'll play it out wide to the left. Corby's going to get there first. And he ends up just rolling it into the PC bench, though. It'll be a throw for St. Cloud Tech. They have come out pretty strong here to begin half 2.
I think they realized from the first half that they were winning those 50-50 balls and go after it and keep putting the pressure on. Well, we've seen Park Center before, and they have a pretty good long ball game in their back pocket. They can break one loose and they can be off and running.
Be interesting to know, if the coach has addressed the weather really at all here. I mean, obviously everybody feels it, knows it, but I don't know how much good it does to tell them just ignore it and play, because
they
easier
know.
said than done. Yeah.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, coach, it's cold out there. We know that. Put me in.
Get a foul call here going against Park Center, I believe. Maybe moved them back a little bit beyond midfield here, so a free kick coming up for Tech. Good look there at Caleb Woodman putting his foot to it, drives it straight up the middle, knocked down though nicely by Park Center's Vasquez. And to here, trying to win this ball back for the Pirates, but it doesn't happen. Tech looking up the line there with Alessio. Play broken up to here, trying to turn and go. They've really done a nice job of taking time and space away from Park Center. There's just not been a lot of times when they've, like you said, really had time to think about where they're going to make that next pass.
They know their position. They know where they're going to pass the ball to. That's what I used to call. If you're going to pass the ball, pass it with a purpose.
Sent long here. Kaiser waiting for this one to come down. And a battle, and it was kept in. A nice job here. And rolled out front, and Salato will come up with it as Jelani. I think Kaiser was kind of caught in a tough spot there. He's hoping this ball is going to go out of bounds, and Jelani ended up winning that ball cleanly. And then he puts the pass out front, and just no chance for anybody to get there before.
Ooh, boy, that's something you don't want to do in front of the referees. Take a poke at the keeper when he's down on the ground.
And especially you saw Bracke trying to make sure he defended him there, because he obviously got hit in the head earlier. Zolnowski will throw it in here for Park Center, looking for Moses. And a quick takeaway here, though, via the Tigers. Farah. Brackey knocks that one away, but it'll go out of play, and a throw here coming for St. Cloud Tech. We almost had 2 balls in play there as the ball chaser doing almost too good of a job there. Get a throw now for Ethan Gray for Tech. Zolnowski heads it, but right into the middle of the field.
Park Center having a tough time clearing the ball out. They get it out of the danger zone, but they can't get it out of the midfield. It's because they're outnumbered.
Chip forward again here to here, trying to get it to Moses and get him started back the other way. Nice job, though, running him off. It was Villalobos. And it will be Park Center's throw here. Looks like Cisneros getting set to come back in. The next opportunity here for Tech. Be another Park Center throw, though. Corby triggers it in here for Park Center. Moses trying to get to that ball, and then it's played out to the corner, but not able to run it down. So a goal kick coming here for Tech as we've played a little over 10 minutes of this second half, and no score on the board. St. Cloud Tech, unseeded team, but only 1 loss coming in. And Park Center coming in at 13-4-2 and seeded number 3, as you see now. The freshman Cisneros back in there for St. Cloud Tech. He played some of the first half. Ethan Gray. Not really a ton of substituting for Tech, a little bit more for Park Center in that first half, but Zolnowski will take this throw. Okoya trying to get that ball back under control. Now goes backward for Brackey. Nice ball on the ground. Moses coming back to meet it. Hits the referee with it, but Bakoya keeps moving. Not for long, though. It's taken away. Boy, they've had that happen an awful lot here tonight. Alessio controlling, sending it forward, and we will get Salado coming out to meet it.
It was the same thing. The Park Center trying to hang on to the ball for 1 step too many. I think instead of a 3-touch, go to a 1-2 touch. Because Tech is just way too fast.
Park Center is struggling to find that distance on where they should be too. There's a little bit too much space in between, and then you end up getting caught either trying to make a real long pass or trying to beat a defender one-on-one. And clear. Let's see. This will be a throw way down deep in the corner. Went over the sideline, very close to that flag over there, and referee had a good look though, and he says corner, or excuse me, throw, and it will be Villalobos to take it. To here, a swing and a miss at it, volleyed into the middle, and Moses hit it the wrong way, and bicycle kick try there. It rolls way out to the outside. Brackey sending it forward, and that foul is called on Tech as he was knocked down.
Yeah, I was waiting for that call to come out. That was odd to see a knockdown.
Couldn't hear the whistle, but saw the referee's arm come up there. So free kick here for Brenton Brackey and the Pirates. Zolnowski trying to control it, and he now does get to it. Got a lot of size advantage there over Cisneros. To here, getting it ahead, Zolnowski playing it, looking now right for Bacara.
It's a 2-on-7.
And knocked away. It'll be off of Park Center heel. The AR says so. We get a throw here for Tech. Snow does not seem to be letting up much, if any.
Yeah, another shoe-tying incident. It was the same thing in the game before this one. There's a lot of players stopping to tie their shoes. Here comes the throw.
Hard to say. Is that weather related, you feel?
I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe it could be. Maybe the laces are getting slick.
High bouncer there will sail wide of the mark, and it'll be a goal kick for Helminick and the Tech Tigers here.
For the Pirates, second shot in the second half, and that's 5 total. Not that many shots in this match. The best shot was a few minutes ago. The Tech Tigers had a pretty good shot and a brilliant save by the keeper.
Yeah, they've really had I would say they've had the only real legitimate chances of the night.
Yes.
Probably 2 or 3 of them total. And
Yeah.
Park Center really hasn't. I mean, they got the ball out front on a corner kick or two, but nothing was really dangerous.
No, they had that one shot that was going towards the keeper, but then it bounced down beside him and then over. But that's not to blame Park Center. The Tech defense has been very, very quick, very adept.
Played back to the outside and now served out front. And nice play by Helminick to come off his line and beat Vaquera to that ball. It looked like there might be an opportunity there, but he did not hesitate, came out and met it. Zolnowski overruns it. Cisneros trying to get by him. Zolnowski tripped him up, and a foul call against Park Center. Free kick here for St. Cloud Tech. And a miss by Kaiser. It's going to roll all the way out though, and it'll be a throw for Park Center. Tech trying to say didn't he touch it, but the referee says it didn't hit anyone there. So,
well, they lucked out on that one.
Kaiser hitting it high into the air here. They try and judge it in that wind. Tigers quickly gain possession back though. Little back pass, Brocky intercepting that for Park Center, but taken right back. Farah trying to get around the defender. Now Alessio to the middle. Nice ball through. Oh, and it just fails to connect there as he went direct up the middle trying to spring. I believe it was Abdi there. See a nice line for that. Just didn't quite work out, but they definitely a good idea. Salado, who had not been taking the goal kicks after he got banged up, which I don't know if they were connected or not, but for a while there, Brocky was taking those goal kicks.
Well, apparently he feels confident that he can do it himself in the second half.
Ball won back briefly by Park Center, but Farah took it. Moses blocking that one, but a lot of open space in the middle for Tech to regroup, and they do. Nice header there to break that one up, but served up front again. Abdi coming for it, but Salado diving on that ball.
Boy, Salado's made some real key saves in the second half.
Park Center got caught just in a little awkward spot there, and you see Abdi was behind him.
It looks like St. Cloud Tech is doing a superb job of finding the open lanes in that Park Center defense.
I think part of the issue there for Park Center too is maybe they were a little bit too much in line where there weren't layers to their defense.
Yeah, that's the issue with transition going on your counter.
Zolnowski throwing it in up the line. Vaquera trying to keep that ball alive. Be a throw here for Park Center. No score on the board. We're approaching the halfway point of the second half, and definitely has that kind of feel of a game that might see only one goal all night, if that, in regulation. Out of play again. Throw for Park Center. Zolnowski surveying the field here. They're going to go toward the near post here, and then it's volleyed right back out of there. The race is on. Zolnowski, and it rolls out off of him as Cisneros did a good job of distracting him there. And throw in for Tech. Rocky knocking it away from Abdi, but they will get a throw.
What? The ball chaser keeps throwing the ball in.
It'll be a throw for Ethan Gray here for St. Cloud Tech, trying to win for the 17th time this year. Considering the length of the high school season in Minnesota, 17 wins would be an awful lot. 16 is great coming into this tournament.
Yeah, looking at St. Cloud Tech last year, had an overall record of 14-2-4. So losing is not part of their package.
Another look at this foul call here against Park Center's Moses. And so Aiden will line it up for a free kick. Some of these dead ball situations can be big chances for either club here now. Ethan Gray putting it low on the ground, but knocked away way back out. They'll have to regroup and go again. Back to Dorn. Nice ball to the outside. Park Center really trying to pressure the person with the ball, and that's kind of their MO, but it's really not been working. Zolnowski seemed like he got away with one there, but played up the line and played to the outside here as Vaquera trying to win it back for Park Center. It will be a Pirates throw. Zolnowski will come up to take it. As you see, we're about 20-35 to go in this second half. Zolnowski again surveying the field. Moses gets a header on that one and directing it just over the top of the net, and not a bad opportunity there for Park Center. Moses pretty adept on headers and tried to go up high on the near side and almost got it. Be a goal kick here for Helminick and the Tigers.
But the Pirates want that back again. They haven't had that many set plays in the tag zone.
Moses trying to volley that one ahead. And that's going to be a foul call there on Park Center as Vaquera came over and tried to win that ball back and got an awful lot of the ball possessor there. So we will get a free kick for Caleb Woodman for St. Cloud Tech. Driving it hard up the left side and a little too far into the Park Center bench. And a couple of Tech guys kind of lamenting a missed opportunity there. You hate to just give the ball away, but I tell you, even for guys taking free kicks, judging the wind is not that easy here tonight.
No, it's not. And in this kind of a match, it's really important to maintain ball possession. You don't want to make a, I shouldn't say silly, but unfounded kick over the touchline.
Advantage call, and then Moses knocked down. The Pirates now, the second one will be whistled, and we have an injured Park Center player.
Can't make out the number 16.
Yep, 16. Chino Vaquera is down on the field here for Park Center. You see, he's battling right there, and they called advantage right there. No, it looked like he must have got hit up in the face the way it appeared. Might be in the nose area, or it looks like he's definitely holding his nose. Nose can really stun you if you get, the back of the elbow, and that's probably what it was. Yep. Either the forearm or the back of the elbow, as the player started to swing his arm forward, and can kind of be a real jolt to you for a minute.
Well, he's sitting up. Trainers are taking a close look at him. Coming off the field, a little bit groggy.
Kamara will come in to replace him. Park Center will get a free kick. They actually called advantage on that foul, but then Moses was taken down, and that second one was called because it freed the ball up.
And that's the one they're playing off. Should be a direct kick.
Vasquez lining it up here for Park Center. Don't think he's given the go-ahead yet here.
No, he hasn't. That's center referee Myrtles setting the stage.
And back into play we go. Takes it, the shot, and just over the top. Vasquez did not miss by a whole lot.
No, it didn't. I think it bounced off the football crossbar and came down. You see it. No, it just went past it right onto the top of the net. That was close.
Now gives it up for Moses. He'll chip it out front and trying to get Kamara running to it. Instead, it goes all the way to the keeper, Helminick. So Very near miss for Park Center there. Probably their best of the night right there on that free kick. But we stay at 0-0.
Now Tech.
Aiden, that ball just got out of play. It'll be a throw for Park Center.
Throw into the Pirates.
And it will be Zelnowski to take this throw here for Park Center. Kamara trying to battle through. Moses to the outside.
Yeah, he kept it in, but there were 3 black jerseys there to cover it.
Nice give and go work there, but taken away by Jet Tepananse for Park Center. Now the return pass. Vasquez getting it over. And blocked down. Here's Kamara with a chance. Oh, and he rolls a slow one at Helmanick. And he makes the stop. And then we get a foul call on Park Center. There's bodies sprawled everywhere. It looked like Kamara had basically a clean chance here, and he really didn't hit it much at all.
Yeah, there's a try to clear and hit the Park Center player.
Ooh. Boy, that was a great chance, and he really didn't even take a shot. It kind of just went off his foot right toward the keeper. He was kind of outthought himself a little bit maybe there instead of just reacting and letting it rip.
That's what we're saying. Don't stop and think about it. You just got to do it.
Kamara, the clearing attempt hit him, and he really basically had a short little breakaway there, and
didn't see it.
Didn't get an opportunity like they would have wanted there. It'll be a throw in for St. Cloud Tech. So Park Center at least has to be encouraged that a few of these, the chances are coming their way a little bit after they didn't get much.
Yeah.
Ali Jelani in now for Tech. For long stretches, Tech had pretty much controlled play, but now Park Center generating chances at least, although you're kind of wishing, on their side, they're wishing those had gone in, at least one of them. But same could be said at the other end when Abdi had a breakaway early in the second half. Carried ahead to here, trying to get to it. It'll be a throw though for Tech. I think the player's kind of sensing, you almost feel like there's a little bit of extra energy now, like, all right, we're starting to get down to real crunch time here.
Let's take the activity level and move it up a couple notches.
No pacing yourself really anymore when you get down to the final 15 in a 0-0 game.
Yeah, I think they all know that this is probably going to end up to being a 1-goal differential.
Jet smashes that one off the field. It'll be a throw here for Tech as Gray triggers it in. Nice play to win that ball though by the Pirates, Bakoya. Moses trying to get it, and a little rough ride to the ground there by Gray, and looks like he's all right though as he bounces up. Be a throw for Tech. And a couple of high bounces. Kaiser lifts it high in the air. And then volleyed toward the front, and Salado will grab it up as Eden got to it and tried to hope a forward was going to break free there, but it didn't really happen. Swing and a miss, and now here comes Moses for Park Center. Moses trying to step between a couple, but couldn't do it. Now Aiden. Corby takes it right back, though, for Park Center. And lost there. Brackey, left-footed pass straight up the middle. Strong header, though, by Gray. Pirates, though, win it back. Kamara looking to go outside for Tahir. Tahir volleying it to himself. Keeps possession. Now gives it to Sam Moses. Moses turning the corner, chipping one to the front, but calmly broken up.
You see the Tech defense, as before, standing their ground, and they've got the numbers on the defense. They're outnumbering Park Center, usually 4 or 5 to 3.
Got a Park Center player shaken up. He's down on the turf now, and we will get a stoppage here, I think. Corby it is. Moses helped him right up there, I think. Moses trying to say, hey, he's up, but they did stop for him, so it could be a cramp.
Yeah, I think Moses was saying, come on, let's get back. We got the momentum on our side. Let's go.
They are going to make Corby come out of the contest here. Judging by the way that he just kind of slowly sat back down, I wondered if it wasn't, you know, a cramp or Charlie horse kind of thing, as he seems to be walking all right now.
I'll try to keep an eye on him over there on the far side.
Be a goal kick here for Helminick. 13-18 to go. And yeah, getting him stretched out over there. I'm not so sure that they're not going to do something with the time here. I don't think the clock stopped as soon as the referee thought it was going to, or that he wanted it to, so I think there could be an adjustment coming. It will be a goal kick for St. Cloud Tech when we resume. Yeah, they did put a little bit of time back up there. I don't think initially they didn't see him, or he didn't signal, you know, clearly or whatever that they were stopping for that injury. But back to play now. Moses trying to win that ball back, but we get a foul called against Park Center. Free kick here for Tech. And we get a stoppage, and Moses might be in a little hot water here. And he just told him that's enough. Although it does not look like did not issue a yellow card.
Oh, but he certainly gave him a direct warning. So he's gonna have to mind his play, because he's on the, he's been on notice here.
Lifted high in the air, and Tech able to gain control here. First goal might win this one the way it's looking here. We're down to about 13 minutes to play and 0-0. Battle up the side. Kaiser's pass knocked away.
Maybe now we have a Tech player down on the far side.
Tahir trying to receive this, and it goes out. Now we'll see if they spot this injury.
Yes.
Yeah, they will. So
AR2 signaled it. Center referee called it. It's been a very physical game.
Slow walk past the Park Center bench here to his own bench. Still haven't been able to pick up the number. Oh, it looks like it's Osseo, number 11.
Yes, number 11.
So as we get set to resume play here, it'll be throw for the Tigers as we're back into action. Rocky chipping that ball ahead. Moses running up to meet it here for Park Center, and he'll send one long. And now Bakoya's pass, looking for Kamara, but broken up. Little turn there by Vasquez. Vasquez carrying it forward here for the Pirates. Trying to drop the pass off, and then Moses shot into a body there. I think they were expecting a foul call, but didn't get it. Here's Moses. Couldn't get around the defender. Moses wins the ball back. Now flicked ahead. Kamara circling back. Gets it to Vasquez. Trying to shoot it, but snuffed out. Nice play to block it by Dorn.
Excellent recovery by the defense.
Great hustle there, but couldn't quite keep it in play. We will get a throw for Park Center. Corby taking the throw. Intercepted, and then the Tigers unable to control those, so they'll get another Park Center throw as Corby trying to go quickly with it. Catch him off guard, looking for Tahir, but taken away, and Tech now quickly transitioning the other way, and here comes Abdi. Rocky is back. It's a 2-on-3 right now. Abdi trying to get room for a shot attempt. Puts on the brakes, fires, and he scores! Tech breaks the deadlock on a great individual effort there by Muhammad Abdi. Comes with exactly 11 minutes to play. Boy, he didn't give up when his initial turn was stopped here.
You can see him getting past the defender here, gets the right position and over the outstretched hand of the keeper.
Looks like Salado does get one hand on it, but just not enough to knock it out. Yeah, he got the left hand. And I have to admit, too, a very good disguise of what he was going to do. I thought he was going to turn and go left foot there, and instead he went with that inside right foot. Salado gets a mid on it, but not enough, and it's 1-0 Tigers.
So now Park Center needs to turn it up a notch or two.
The good news, if there's any for PC, is there is still some time left. I mean, obviously we don't have a whole half to work with or anything, but they've got an opportunity still. And I think for Tech, I don't think they should change a whole lot. They've been playing solid defensively. They've not been giving up chances, but you don't want to sit back on your heels too much, though, either.
No. Tech's playing a 4-4-2, so they can drop another midfielder back there in the back line and make it even tougher.
Throw in, trying to get it to Moses. Instead, it'll be run back the other way as Jelani stops, waits for some help, trying to go to the outside with it. It is off Moses. It will be a throw here for St. Cloud Tech. So we will not have a scoreless regulation anyway, as Mohamed Abdi made sure of that. Putting one in here for Tech. Soccer in the snow here in the AA quarterfinals. Been a memorable battle so far, and still some time to go. Park Center, though, trying to battle back and see if they can't even things up late.
Yeah, they had the momentum going for them, and then that score kind of took the wind out of their sails a little bit, and now Tech is trying to smell blood. They can get in another one, they can just pretty much
get a throw
have the
here,
game.
Throw for Park Center, and Tech wisely so. You're taking some time when they get an opportunity to do so. Corby, boy, this throw coming up a lot farther than I thought it was going to be near the Pirates bench. Try to go to the outside for Tahir, broken up there. And they'll try and switch fields here. Long run. Abdi is going to get to it and is able to play it around Jet. Had an open player, but a good recovery by Brackey to break that up, but the Tigers still possess here as Ali Jelani had it. Now it's out off of Brackey. It will be a throw here for Tech as they continue to attack despite this 1-0 lead here, and obviously good idea, keep it in their end.
Absolutely. That simple case of the best defense is maintain your offense.
Gray will throw it in. Snow's falling pretty much all game long. It's gotten lighter at times and heavier at times, and definitely not light right now. It's blowing hard across the field.
And as we were saying with the horseshoe shape of the building, that it just kind of swirls around the stadium.
Played back to the outside. Abdi couldn't get to it. It slows way down though and almost stayed in, but it'll be a throw for Park Center. So Lasky getting set to take it here for the Pirates, who definitely feel a sense of urgency right now, as ticking down around 8 minutes to play. And Abdi not able to control that one. It'll be another throw here for Park Center. Vasquez taking the throw. Well, Moses must mean business now. He's ditched the stocking cap and
he's not
ready to go.
He's getting serious.
He looks better without a Packers hat on, I gotta say. It gets by to here and sent back through the middle. Nice play to stop it there by Bakoya. Now Kamara trying to get through and jabbed away. It's going to roll out of bounds, and it'll be a throw here for Park Center as Corby hustles after it.
See if they'll regroup, and they do. Maintain your cool.
Kaiser sending one long, got it to Vasquez, who trapped it down nicely.
The little heel pass, but nobody else is ready for it except the Tech defense.
Nice ball ahead there as they get it to Jelani, Khalid Jelani. Jab from him. It'll be a throw, though, for Tech.
I was going to say nobody was watching Abdi. He was kind of meandering up the field, all unattended, but now he's got a player marked on him.
They're going to throw up the line, trying to get it there to Khalid Jelani, but goes out of play. It'll be a throw for Park Center, but even that, not necessarily that bad of a thing for Tech, because you eat up another 30 seconds or so. And whoops, a little miss hit there. It goes out of play. Throw for Park Center, and they've got a chance to hurry and get numbers forward, but the throw-in went right to a defender. Kaiser hustling up to trap it. Tech wanted a handball. They don't get it, and a deflection here. Long race for it, and nice job to clear that ball over the touchline rather than the goal line, so a throw instead of a corner for PC. Moses trying his best to draw a corner kick here. Instead, it'll be a throw. Back for Corby. And an opportunity as it comes to the middle here. Vasquez couldn't line it up, though. Moses had it knocked free, and it'll be out off of Park Center. A throw for St. Cloud Tech. Tahir hustling over there, and he will keep the ball alive. Nice job. But not for long as it's knocked ahead. Jelani trying to spin away from Corby, was held up, and I believe foul call here on PC. Of course, they want to hurry it back up. If you're Tech,
otherwise you wouldn't set the ball up for your opponent.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead, hit the ball fast. I want to get the ball.
Chip long up the field, and boy, I think if anything, the wind's getting stronger here late in the game.
It does seem like it.
Park Center with a throw. Tech on the board with a 1-0 lead with 11 minutes to play, and trying to protect it. Park Center trying to bring everything forward and see if they can at least generate a couple of good chances late. Going to be a foul call here, though, against the Pirates.
And that does not help the cause. St. Cloud Tech had absolutely no hurry to get the ball back into play.
And now they're going to stop the clock as
they were stalling.
Officials over there discussing something. I don't know if it relates to a substitution or just that they were taking a little extra time.
I don't know. They're conferring with the fourth referee.
Cisneros is subbing in. Oh, I think we might have had a little bit of an injury there for Tech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Cisneros subs in for him. So, okay, there. I was going to say it was a little bit quick on, ruling that they were going too slow with the free kick, and that wasn't the case. After all, looks like it was an injury. So back into play here as the Tigers send it long. Zolnowski, though, getting to it first. Knocked forward there for Tech by Abdurrahman. And then he will volley it way out toward the corner. And a long run, and I think good idea here by Tech, though. If if in doubt, send it toward their net. Try and eat up some more time. Salado will take the goal kick here for Park Center. Rocky with the header as he's pushing forward here as they try and get numbers up a little bit. Corby races after it, and it's taken away as he really tried hard to keep the ball in play, and now they get it back, though. Wants Moses up that line. Ball went out of play. It'll be a throw for Tech. Long throw in right up the line, and now we're going to get a stoppage again here. I don't know what sort of shenanigans are going on now here.
I have no idea. There's something going on down there. Anyway, now we're back to action. Because that favors Park Center. Stop the clock, give them some more overall time.
Boom back out of there, and now the race is on. Kaiser trying to control it. Instead, it's taken by Jelani. He fires, and it's just wide. Let's see, it'll be a goal kick as Salado did not touch the ball apparently, so goal kick Park Center. And you knew this could happen, some chances the other way, or excuse me, Aiden on the shot, not Jelani, and just missing wide. And we've got an injured Tech player back out of midfield. It's Abdurrashid Abdurrahman, and he is gonna hobble off here. So 2:53 remaining and quite a few stoppages late, and they're just going to pick him up and carry him off. Kind of get the feeling that Tech, even though they're the team that, you know, they're protecting the lead, they want that clock to keep moving now. They don't.
Right.
They don't especially want these stops. But I mean, obviously, you get hurt, you get hurt.
True, but you're right. They don't want the clock to stop. That gives Park Center a chance to regroup and get their second win and mount some kind of attack.
Salado will take the goal kick for Park Center. They've now put it back to 3:05 remaining.
It's interesting because in his first 20, 30 yards, the wind's going to be to his back, but once it gets to midfield, the wind's going to be in his face. I mean, from the press, but you can see the swirling.
Yeah, it is hard to judge out there, I'm sure. Brackey with the header. Corby getting it ahead to Vasquez. They play it through, but hammered on out of there. See if the Kaiser will turn with it.
They're just taking too much time to get the ball moved.
And we get a foul called here as Jelani was knocked down, and he looks like he's shaken up a little bit, and Brenton Brackey pleading the Pirates' case here. They felt that initially that he
didn't make contact with the ball, so that's what they called.
I think they might have a bit of an argument there. Here's a long one sent out the net, and it is in. Salado misjudging it in the wind, and that should seal it for St. Cloud Tech. As they get the goal off the free kick from Mohammed Aiden. You see, he lines it up, and Salado seems to just misjudge this ball, looking up into that snow.
Well, I think he was just a little bit too far outside the line. He couldn't get back for the right angle. Here comes the kick. Yeah, just couldn't get there in time. And
the ironic thing is it maybe would not have gone in, except it hit him after it hit up top. So 2-0 now for Tech, and they are going to win it. So Park Center, you know, they were still clinging to that hope, trying to get some chances late, but boy, pretty much should seal it, you would think, there on that free kick goal. Be number 9 this season for Aiden. And pounded back out to midfield. Jet sending it ahead there. And this is going to be offside here.
And with less than 2 minutes, Park Center is going to have to come up with a miracle. Oh, no, take that back. It's a kick. The foul's back here, so it will be a free kick for Park Center.
Vasquez will line it up here for Park Center. Sending it out front into the mix and boomed out of there. It'll be a throw for Park Center.
There was so much traffic in front of the net that time that it was just like a pinball machine. Park Center trying to get something going.
Little bouncer there. Helmanek will grab it. Helmanek driving it long here. Kolaski turns and plays it up the line, but first to it is Tech's Ethan Gray, and he'll just send it long. Salado grabs it on a bounce. And send up the line toward the Park Center bench. It'll go out of play here.
Throwing the Tigers.
Knocked out again. Another throw coming for Tech. So Park Center will be knocked out in the quarterfinal round here. Great season for Park Center, Sig. They've accomplished a lot of what they wanted to accomplish, but running into a really good Tech team here tonight. And the Tigers able to capitalize on a couple of second-half chances.
Yeah, they took advantage of some missteps in the defense, but they have just a rock-solid defense that Park Center just could not figure out. And Tech did a great, solid game.
So congratulations to the Tigers as they win for the 17th time this year and move into the semifinals to take on Eastridge on Monday at St. Cloud State, which is their home field. Park Center, again, as we said, a tremendous season for the Pirates. It'll end here tonight with a defeat in the quarterfinals. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's telecast, and an extra special thanks to our camera guys out here tonight working in the rain and cold and snow. And a memorable evening, and Tech will advance. We hope you've enjoyed the game, as we said. For Sig Lagery and all of our crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. Good night from Farmington High School.